Oyo Real Monas. So, up front, I have seen this trailer, but I haven't seen this trailer, if this makes sense. This is a trailer that was ripped down by HBO Max, which has caused all manner of stir in the DC community, which if you have been privy to, and maybe I'll do a video on it another time, but if you've been privy to the clusterfuck that has been Warner Brothers and DC, I'm a proud Release the Snyder Cut fanboy. Love that film. Still want David Ayer's Suicide Squad original cut. But obviously we underwent serious business issues. Wankers like Joss Whedon that destroyed the brand. I don't care whether you say Snyder did. Fight me. I love it. I would love to see him come back and redo parts 2 and 3 of Justice League. And I'm not the only one. Now, when James Gunn was announced, I will be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the Suicide Squad. I thought it was hideously overrated. James Gunn is good to a point. I like Guardians 1. I like Guardians. The others are okay. I think he has a niche, and I don't think his cookie cutter format necessarily works for everything. So obviously then he did Creature Commandos, which I've still not seen because, like most people, nobody gives a fuck. He did Superman. We've got Supergirl coming, which just looks an absolute mess. Looks like a Guardians of the Galaxy knockoff. And then we've got Clayface, which looks like a really good, Joaquin Phoenix Joker type film, but apparently it's the first film now chronologically in the DC. Basically, they ain't got a clue, and they haven't cast a Batman yet because Pattinson's doing so well in his role. So I think they kind of want to keep him, but he doesn't want to stay. He doesn't want to be part of Justice League. Complicated. Then they announced they were doing a TV show called Lanterns. Now, the history, if you know any of the history of DC and Green Lanterns, I think it was 2011 Ryan Reynolds film destroyed the brand before it even had a live action start. Green Lantern has not had a great life when it comes to that. I personally don't think the film's as bad as everyone says it is. The CG suit I think looks pretty damn good. I don't think it's a great film, but I don't think it's any worse than most of the cookie cutter kind of popcorn superhero films of that time. I don't think it's dreadful. And then obviously Zack wanted to use John Stewart, Green Lantern, in Justice League, and was told he couldn't, so we had Martian Manhunter, but we've seen the pictures of who he would have cast as Green Lantern, and the footage exists. So we have this TV series, which I'd heard, I'm rambling, I will get to the point, which I'd heard was going to be, so the Green Lantern Corps is an intergalactic police force made up of aliens of all cultures and races that work together to in brightest day, in blackest night, to fight for the great good of the universe. So they decided to make it a Western murder mystery cop drama, like Yellowstone, a bit like Breaking Bad. And why is the first and foremost? Why would you do that to these beloved characters? Why would you put them in a sandy landscape, not put them in intergalactic places? You could have taken the same story, put it in space, and that would have been more Green Lantern than what they're doing. All right. So the purpose of this story is we're going to have Hal Jordan, the original Green Lantern, giving up his legacy for John Stewart, who probably is the most celebrated Green Lantern in the comics. So we already know Hal isn't going to survive the series, which is dumb, first and foremost. You killing off a character before you even had the first second of airtime. I like the casting. I think the casting is very good. I know there was casting issues around whether I can't remember his name, Aaron something, playing John Stewart, whether he was black enough, because I know that John Stewart is a very dark-skinned character, and that was important when it was created, that it was a dark-skinned character, and he's obviously lighter-skinned. Phenomenal actor, don't get me wrong. And for me, I don't know the history of it, so I can't say anything. But I've just realised I've nearly hit my runtime of usual, which is 5 minutes. So I better watch this trailer. So it was taken down. We wondered why. There's been controversy as to whether there's enough green in it. The armour looked shit from the last picture I saw, but it's now been re-uploaded. So let's see why it was taken down. And if there's any changes to it. Let's go.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Ring looks good.
Up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up front of the
R-rated. We're swearing now. And I like that guy. That guy was in King Kong. He was great. And I do like the flying off a cliff and seeing whether he flies. But obviously we don't see that in this trailer. I do like him for Hal Jordan. I do.
Something is off here. I can feel it.
Right, so far, the only thing that's different is the music. It was a cover of a certain song. So I'm guessing that... And that guy there is meant to be a big alien bad guy. He just looks like a bloke in black costume. So it looks like...
This is a stupid plan.
So yeah, it was the music that got it took down.
That I don't know.
That makes sense. Shit costume. Why is it more brass copper than it is green? Clues in the name, dickhead.
Do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing.
I don't remember seeing blood in the original trailer.
So take a deep breath, Junior. You're old. You're tired.
It just doesn't look like Green Lanterns. And he flies without being green. Oh, we've got a lantern. Yeah, he just looks like he was picked up by a fucking crane.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly? Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Everything Green Lantern has been cut from that trailer. We get.
Talk with the other lanterns.
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
And that in itself is mad. Because we have already had Superman. We've already had Superman. So we know he's not the only human Green Lantern because we've had Guy Gardner. Something is just not adding up. Costumes look shit. The vibe looks shit. The actors are pretty good. The tone of it feels wrong. There's no intergalactic kind of presence. The aliens are not in it. We've got no green going on. There's no powers. There's no manifestation of like objects. So yeah, the reason it was taken down was the music. That clears that up. But I still think it looks dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And when you say I'm going to make a Green Lantern show, but it's going to be set on Earth, you've already failed. But anyway, I do apologise. This is my longest one so far. I told you, never get me onto anything DC. Like, subscribe, and share. Oh, by the way, I thought Superman was okay. It was better than I anticipated, but it's not my Superman. It's very corny. But yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll probably fill in more of the blanks on another DC trailer. But over and out.